Alright, yeah, welcome back once again to Legends of Evil, where I talk about villains outside of the comic book genre. And today, I'm going to be spotlighting Jasper, one of the big villains from Steven Universe, of course. And yeah, let's talk about a bit about Jasper, since her story, for the moment, is over. I say for the moment, and with the next Steven bomb coming, I figured, you know what? I want to talk about it to someone from Steven Universe. Let's talk about Jasper. And hence why we're talking about Jasper now. Now, Jasper is a gem from the Beta Kindergarten, which was the second kindergarten set up on Earth in a hurry, because during Rose's rebellion, what had happened was that the Prime Kindergarten wasn't producing enough soldiers to fight. So, in a hurry, they just slapped together a Beta Kindergarten. However, it's interesting to note that out of all the Beta Kindergarten gems, which were kind of imperfect in their own ways, we saw that with the Jasper from... we saw that with one Jasper. I saw a clip of showing a Jasper from another Jasper from the Beta Kindergarten. Jasper, that we know, was actually the only perfect gem. She was literally perfect in an imperfect kindergarten. It's kind of a great contrast to Amethyst, who was an imperfect gem to a perfect kindergarten, whereas Jasper was the perfect gem in a imperfect kindergarten. She's a great contrast to Amethyst. She's Amethyst's kind of shadow, really. Now, Jasper is incredibly strong, like ridiculously strong, able to hold a ship in place. It's hard to calculate her strength, but it seems like the only time they can beat her is with a fusion. It seems like none of the crystal gems can take her on head-on in a full-on fight, because, yeah, it takes fusion to beat her. Even Garnet, who was, during their fight, looked like she took some battle damage as well during her fight with her one-on-one with Jasper as well. Now, Jasper's main weapon is a helmet, which she pretty much uses to use like a fucking hammer to smash someone. All I think is the Hammer of Discipline from Ed, Edd n Eddy. And thank God someone actually made a fan art of Jasper having that, and just hammering Peridot with it, just being like, "This is the Hat of Discipline. Do you live in a cave?" Oh, man. So yeah, I know that that type of weapon has a name. It's from It's some kind of weapon from Japan, apparently. It's modeled after it, apparently. But I just call it the Hat of Discipline. Jasper's Hat of Discipline. That's what I call it. Now you are too. Anyway, so Jasper is also incredibly intelligent. She may look like a big dumb brute, but really, she fights like a warrior. She was designed to be a fighter. And she's extremely loyal to Pink Diamond. And it broke her, pun not intended, mentally when she found out that Rose Quartz, another one of her fellow soldiers, went against everything they stood for and killed her leader. So when you think of it, when we first saw Jasper, and I find this really interesting, is that when we first saw Jasper, she was this big, brooding, almost like if Sabretooth and Nappa from Dragon Ball Z, had a one-night stand and, burp, that came out. That's what we all thought she was. But there's so much more to Jasper, in that, she clearly had a lot of love and respect for Pink Diamond, and all she wanted to do was to serve. That's all she wanted to do, was to serve her diamond. And when she lost her diamond, she pretty much lost her mind and lost her way, in a way. I said that twice. Anyway, so with Jasper, we find this kind of character is... Jasper is... I bet the way I've been looking at it, pretty much, is that Jasper is kind of like a Ronin. She's like a Ronin, in that she's a masterless samurai. She's a masterless warrior. Yeah, she serves Yellow Diamond, but her whole point of going to Earth... Remember that line where she said, "I was hoping to find Rose Quartz and beat her into the ground"? Yeah, it was because she shattered her diamond, the one person she was intensely loyal to. So now that puts a whole new perspective on her, is that all she wanted to do was avenge her diamond's death. Avenge her master. Typical samurai. She's almost like a samurai. But yeah, That's the big thing. Now, Jasper, as the show went on, clearly lost her marbles went slowly down the drain as well. After, I think, 4 months after being stuck at the bottom of the ocean as Malachite, and then we had that epic fight with Malachite and Alexandrite, and Jasper's whole thing was to fuse again. She wanted to fuse with Lapis, but eventually she wanted to start her own army since she was stuck on a planet she didn't want to be in. So, and granted, she was created on Earth, but she didn't really care much for it. So Jasper, more, or for the better, lack of a better word, Jasper was trying to start a new war. She's trying to, carry out her orders and wipe out the crystal gems once and for all. But along the way, again, we saw more of her mental stability slowly go down the drain. And eventually that led to her physical and mental corruption, in both literal and figurative sense. So, yeah. So for the moment, Jasper has been corrupted. She's, become a mindless monster, and yeah, that's where her story is, that's where her story has been left off for the moment. She's currently bubbled, and who knows if we'll ever see her again? Who knows if we'll ever see Jasper out and about again? Now, the big thing is, should she get a redemption arc? I'm going to say maybe. There's a possibility for a redemption arc, but let's wait until Steven finally knows how to cure gems. Let's wait until, Steven can actually cure corrupted gems, or they can find a way to reverse that. Because, yeah, for the most part, Jasper's kind of a mindless monster right now. So let's wait until that happens, because Centipedal needs that first. Centipedal needs, some love first. Then we can focus on Jasper. If anything, I think Bismuth is going to get a redemption arc first, depending on how many times they can use that. They can get Bismuth's voice actors to get to play the role. That all depending, mind you. But yeah, I think Jasper's really cool. Major powerhouse, and was a great first villain. Yeah, she was one of the first villains for the Crystal Gems, and I thought she was a lot of fun. Whether she'll be redeemed, I don't know. It's just like Garnet said, not everyone can be saved. So maybe Jasper might be the exception to that rule. So, yeah. So there you go, guys. That is, there you go. There is my little brief spotlight on Jasper. So you guys tell me, what did you guys think of Jasper? Did you guys like her? Did you guys hate her? What were some of your favorite moments with Jasper in the show? And also, here's the big one. Do you think Jasper can be redeemed? But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this. And yeah, just comment below, let you guys know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.